Alright guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Today I'm gonna show you the Engl Ironball Special Edition. Yeah. Before jump into the review, I have to send a huge thanks to GoldMusic that sent me this amazing amphead to check out here for you. So if you are interested to purchase this unit, you have the link in the description to go directly to the product. And you're good to go. So let's start talking about the features of the amplifier, the front panel and the rear panel, and then of course I'll show you some samples. The Engl Ironball Special Edition is really special because, as you can see, first impression is amazing, and even if Engl is always matched to the metal sound, well, this Engl Ironball Special Edition is really versatile because you have super great clean sound, and you can also crank the clean sound, but you can also add a second stage of gain to make it really crunchy, really creamy, and super dynamic. Dynamic is the word for this Engl Special Edition head. So I suggest you this unit for all kind of genres, not only for metal, for all kind of genres and for all kind of environment, because this can sound really loud or really in super silent mode. So let's start talking about the frontal panel. As you can see, the looking is amazing. I really like to see the tubes. Basically, you have two EL34 because this is 20 watts amp maximum power, but you also can lower the power. We have two different channels, clean and lead, two separate gain for the clean channel and the lead channel, but we have shared equalization. Bass, mid and treble are shared, and then we have the lead presence and lead volume. The lead volume is really important to match the volume to the clean sound, because as you can see, the clean sound, basically the volume of the clean sound is the master volume, okay? So you have to create your clean sound, clean volume, perfect for your stage, for your recording, and then the lead sound have to match, of course, the volume of the clean sound. So this lead volume is for that reason, okay? And then, of course, here, as you can see, we have a lot of tweaking to do, because all these effects that you can engage are all recallable by MIDI. And in fact, right now I have here my poly effects pedal, which is really useful to control the Engl by MIDI. You can purchase separately the MIDI pedal by Engl, but you don't need it. If you have something that can control, can send CC messages or PC messages, or program change and control change, you can do that, okay? And I'm here in my house, so I can use the poly effects because works like a charm. And so I've created a patch, really complicated patch. So if you want to know more about this patch, leave a comment below. Maybe I can do a separate video because it's very long to let you understand everything. Basically, I'm sending program change and control change to the Engl. So which are these effects? Well, we can control the gain boost, which is really useful, as told you at the beginning, for the clean channel. So we can boost the clean channel, but this is also for the lead channel, okay? So you can control this both for the clean channel or the lead channel, and basically you can crank more your channel, which is really useful. Then you can control, of course, the clean or lead channel, the FX loop if you want it to engage or not, and the noise gate. So great to have the noise gate for this amplifier. Of course, this is the store switch that is basically to save your presets via MIDI to the Engl pedal, okay? Engl MIDI pedal. If you don't have the Engl MIDI pedal, basically this is useless for you, okay? Then you have the MVB, that stands for Master Volume Boost, so you can engage it if you want to boost the volume during a solo, for example. You can create a page with the Master Volume Boost. Then you have the reverb and delay, and these are really great. The reverb is like a room, large room, not really a hall, it's a large room, and you are listening at the beginning. The delay is a digital delay, but it's really cool in my opinion. And you can control also the behavior with the knobs behind the Engl. Let's see the rear panel. As you can see, we have the reverb knob, which is basically the amount of reverb. Then we can control also the delay. So we have the mix knob, the feedback knob, and the time knob. So everything about the delay, you can control everything, and control it from the real panel. You basically engage the momentary setting, okay, when you are using the angle. But if you recall everything from the pedal that you have made with your patches, all the time feedback, all can be recalled, okay? So you can create different feedback, different mix and time per each kind of patches. So this is really cool. And we have this knob that is called IR balance out, and we can set it pre or post. This is pre the power amp section or post the power amp section. So if you decide to place the impulse response after the power amp, well, basically where is correct to place, basically like a cabinet, so is after the wall amplifier, you need to have a cabinet connected, or with the selector here behind, you can set it to speaker off, and this is really useful for this reason. If you want to record directly with your amplifier without any cabinet, without making noise in your room, set the speaker off and you have an attenuator inside, and you can go directly with the impulse response that you can select directly to record. This is super useful. Or if you want to use both impulse response and cabinet, for example in your stage, use the cabinet for your monitor maybe, and the speaker output with the impulse response directly to a mixer for the FAOH, you have of course to set the power to 1, 5 or 20 if you want to listen also from the cabinet, okay? As you can see, we have the selector here for the impulse response. 1, 2 and 3 are for Engl, so stock Engl cabinet, while 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 you can load your own impulse responses. But you have to pay attention because the impulse responses must be in 48 kHz. I have some my impulse response in 44.1, but I started to make also in 48 kHz, and must be a maximum size of 128 kilobytes, which is pretty low in my opinion. So if you have longer impulse responses, you have to cut it basically, because for impulse response for cabinet, basically 200 milliseconds it's enough. So with a 𝙎 you can cut and make it really small. So let's start listening something, right? Where today I'm playing with my Gibson Les Paul Standard with pickup Alnico 5. I'm going directly to the Engl Ironball Special Edition. Is connected to my David Laboga Tight series with Mamzer 30 speaker, and it's mic'd up with the East Electronics R1, so basically it's a ribbon microphone, and the LS208 low-tone audio. All goes to my Antilope Orion Studio Synergy core, and I'm recording with Studio One. And everything is connected via MIDI with my poly effects, where basically I have all my patches. So let's start with the clean patch. Basically all the clean channel without any kind of effects. So let's record it. As you can see, no any effects. So it's a great clean channel, and as you can see I have the clean gain really low to get only clean sound. If I crank it, I can also get a crank channel. And it's super dynamic, so if you play really low, I really like this sound. But let me place it clean. Then with the second patch, here I can engage my reverb and delay. Then I can record the gain boost with this patch. And I'm boosting the clean channel, so now I'm in the territory of the creamy sound and it starts to cranking. Depending on the position of the clean channel, with the gain boost you can crank more or not the clean channel. And it's super dynamic, guys. Then of course I can go to my rhythm channel, and as you can see it's changed everything, and I've also engaged the noise gate. So this is my lead channel. Let's place, for example, the lead very low. But if you place the lead just a bit more, pay attention, this is logarithmic, but you have a lot of gain basically here. And the noise gate is working like a charm. You can also set the noise gate from the knob here, so 0. You can listen some noise, and then I can turn it. And this works really great, because if you change channel, there is no any differences. So it's like it's adapting basically on the channel that you are engaging. So works really well, super smart. But I can also engage, for example, the gain boost, and I can have a more gain on this channel. And the noise gate works like a charm. Then I have my last patch that I can show you, that basically is a solo setting with the lead channel, with the gain boost, with the noise gate, with the delay, and with the reverb. So it sounds like this. guys, this amplifier is super versatile. You can use it in clean, crunch, metal, solo, whatever kind of environment, because you have also the impulse response. Talking about impulse response, let's listen how this Engl Ironball Special Edition sounds with impulse responses. So I can place the power range selector to speaker off. I not listen from the cabinet, but only from my monitor, because otherwise it's really difficult to listen what I'm playing. Now let's start with the speaker selector on position 1, so is stock number 1 by Engl. Second one. This reminds me a bit the sound from 𝙎𝙚𝙀𝙀, the Blood Drunk album. Third one. Now my custom impulse response. This is from the same cabinet with the SE Electronics microphone. Alright guys, so it's really super versatile. You can also use both impulse response with the cabinet if you want. It's a really great unit because it's super lightweight, super compact, 7 kilos I guess, and you have a lot of features inside, really great clean channel. So it's not only a metal machine, but you can also use it with clean channel, crunchy sound, super creamy, whatever kind of environment, because you have the power sock behind, so you can use it at 20 watts, 5 watts, 1 watts, or speaker off directly to the PA system if you want. So guys, you have the link in the description if you're interested to purchase the Engl Ironball Special Edition. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.